What is up, my kings and queens? It's your man Cassius King. Today we're going to be talking about how to rapid receive aircraft back to back. These can be from DMO, such as the 3 that you see, or ones that you receive from your friend. You're going to need some buzzards inside of your hangar or some other free helicopters or planes to lose in order to receive new ones, and a one-on-one motorcycle. This Sanchez I have is stored in my casino, so I'm going to go ahead and take it and store it in the back of my MOC. This is going to be a marker vehicle that I'm going to use to push, bypass the MOC, so I don't get the clubhouse alert in order to receive planes. I've got my MOC set up in the casino parking lot, my second console in this terabyte here to get some invites back to the casino. You will need to take your car into the parking garage and exit first in order to get glitched out, but that only needs to happen one time per session. As you can see, I've already done that, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue to recycle through the penthouse elevator, hit my dashboard button, wait to hear the sound of my character yalling before I come back and receive another ride. You can do this back to back quick and easy, only need to do the parking garage one time. You have your friend get on the back of your motorcycle and get on the pause menu so you can hit right D-pad. Once he gets kicked off, you want to return that unique motorcycle back to storage. Then you can go to your interaction menu and find one of those buzzards or planes for you that you're going to be losing. When you call one of those out on the map, you'll be tying an aircraft slot to your character. Knowing that we're going to be losing an aircraft in order to receive one, we'll want to make sure that we allocate those vehicles to the true and correct slot. Once it does appear on the map, you can run up to your MOC and enter alone. Prep your Franklin alert. Again, you should come out invisible. Then you can run and move around the map and stay in this state just like Gift Cards to Friends Boulevard. However, you will need to get back on your Franklin alert, every 7 to 10 seconds to make sure that you don't render back on the map. If you do render back on the map, you'll have to go through the process of getting glitched out again in order to receive. But as long as you run, pop that Franklin alert, and come off of it, you should be able to stay invisible while you make your way to your aircraft. Now I've got these just stored around the racetrack on the back end of the casino because it's a nice easy place to drop, but as soon as you receive, you'll be in the back of your MOC. As you can tell, I'm on the black screen because of the default variation for DMO. You're going to have to take the easy way out to get out of this one. If you're receiving from your friend, you won't need to, but the DMO rides are a little bit different. And just have your friend take your terabyte invite so that you can get back to that casino quickly. Without having to job teleport and put your MOC away or call out a helicopter and travel. Once you hit there, you can just exit all and you should be right back in the casino parking lot. Now I've received that plane, and in doing so, when I put that Sanchez back to storage in the back of my MOC, called out that aircraft, it pushed that Sanchez into my hangar right now. So I have a motorcycle on a personal vehicle slot stored inside of a special vehicle location. And I just want that thing there because it's a bypass tool. And I can continue to go back into my penthouse garage, choose the penthouse, get on my dashboard in order to get glitched out, and we can go cycle to receiving planes now that we're set up back to back. And I should see in my motorcycle club that Sanchez is the first vehicle that I have to call back out, even though it came from the hangar. And when I get on this Sanchez and hit right D-pad at the back of my MOC, I'll get a full alert instead of a clubhouse alert, because that airplane in the back of my MOC actually belongs in the hangar where that bike came from. If that bike come from another location, it give me a clubhouse alert. Now I had a 1.5-minute cooldown on the next plane that I received, and that's probably going to be the longest waiting time that you take in order to receive these aircraft. Is the cooldown timer to call another slot out, tie it to your character before you receive another one. You can go ahead about your business, prepping your Franklin alert, entering alone, coming back on down to your plane. As long as you're prepping your Franklin alert, you can receive again. Boom, we're back in the black screen. Once you get out, take the easy way out, blow yourself up. Same old routine, our friend's going to send us the terabyte invite for us to get back. Alright, now you can constantly do this back to back to fill up your entire hangar. If you decided to run an entire save editor drop around the location in order for you to rapid receive, or you're moving planes off of one account to the next, it won't be no time at all for you to clean up and fill everything up. The 35 slots that we have allocated on PlayStation 4 should only be about an hour's time receiving for you to fill an entire hangar if you go back to back. So make sure that you keep track of that unique motorcycle. You'll need to use it every time. Be sure to return it to storage and to call out the hangar plane before you enter alone. All in all, I think 3 planes, it took me about 12 minutes to receive, store, and put everything back. When you do get to the final plane that you're ready to receive, you're going to need to clean up the slot manipulation that you have created, because you have an aircraft slot in the back of your MOC to end with, and a personal vehicle slot inside of your hangar with the unique motorcycle that you've used to store. In order to fix that, you just simply need to put it back in your MOC. Now, I showed this last plane because I fell all the way out using the new D10 Titan, but I come out in this state, you're still invisible and the game thinks you're in your MOC, and you can't take an invite to get to your friend. Even though you don't die, you still need to take the easy way out and blow yourself up. Now in the footage I do try to take the invite, accept it, but you can see nothing happens, we just stay blank. It's kind of how DMO cars work until you die. Once you die, you can get that other invite from your friend, take you straight back. Alright, now the last part of cleaning this up is just to register back into your motorcycle club. If you have disbanded, you should still be in there. Look for that motorcycle. The unique one should be the first one on your list. Again, for me, it was the Sanchez livery. You go ahead and call that thing up, and we're going to finish the loop that we had began to start with. We're going to get on that unique motorcycle, take it to the back of our MOC, and accept the alert. In order to full push that last plane to our hangar, you can see I got them DMO ones banging around, beating me up, actually knocked me all the way out of the MOC. But after you're done and you get the Sanchez put back in the MOC and that circle's complete, you should feel safe in knowing that you've allocated aircraft to aircraft slots. We use the dynamic of bypassing the MOC with the unique personal vehicle stored inside of the hangar while we shifted in order to receive. Once you spawn back down inside of your hangar to go check out your work, you might need to call them vehicles out depending on their size. All the buzzards are small vehicles, and so the medium and the large planes that you receive on them, they're just going to be like in storage and appear like they're invisible, even though they might be on the floor. You got to move them, get them in the correct visible slot in order to see. Anyhow, I hope that this video will help you guys out. As always, be safe. Have a great day, everybody. It's your man Cash is King, and I'm gone. Peace.